Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. And that must mean that I am Professor Robert E.G. Black, and this is the Groundhog Day Project.
It's one of those infinite time loop situations you might have heard about.
It's a thing where the same day keeps happening.
Time.
I wake up every day right here, right in Punxsutawney, and it's always February 2nd.
The last revision is what counts, apparently.
Minute 24 starts with Phil asking for a slap and ends with Phil half-assing a news report. We're in the time loop for sure now. The day is repeating, and Phil is panicking on the inside. Also, I realized watching this minute this time, he did get there earlier than he did yesterday. But not really. Pennsylvania Polka was in the same part of the song. So really Phil didn't get there any earlier. He got to the square at the same time. But somehow there's time for a longer conversation with Rita than there was yesterday. I think. Maybe not. It could be close, because I think the interaction with Rita yesterday also was within a minute of the movie. So it might be about the same. I'm not sure, and I'm not going to check. Because this is the speedrun season, and I ain't doing that this year. So, last minute ended with him saying, Rita. This minute begins with him saying, do me a favor. I need someone to give me a good, hard slap in the face. And Rita is a fantastic producer because she does it. Slaps him in the face. And I'm sure it feels great. Because he's a dick and she knows that. Just from her interactions with him yesterday, they might never have spoken until yesterday and she already knows. Don't put up with this crap. If he asks you to hit him, hit him. I agree. And she said, how's that? Good. If you need any help with the other cheek, Larry says, let me know, I'm right here. He even more, he wants it. He wants to hit Phil. He hasn't got a chance. But then what's funny, I noticed this time, because I've talked about them needing B-roll and how they should be broadcasting this live because it is local, interesting news and should be on the morning show at PBH. So they shouldn't be broadcasting it in like an hour. They should be broadcasting it right at 7:20. Larry turns his camera and he seems to be getting some B-roll of the inner circle arriving on stage. Meanwhile, Phil and Rita talk. He tells Rita, something's going on and I don't know what to do. Are you drunk or something? Drunk's more fun. Can I be serious with you for a minute? I don't know. Can you? Fantastic response, because no, he can't. Yes, I'm being serious. I'm having a problem. I may be having a problem. I love that he goes with definitive first and then a maybe. Meanwhile, Larry's freaking out because, oh no, the action's starting. Rita. And Rita says to Phil, just like she said yesterday, it's Groundhog time. See? I knew you were going to say that. I really feel weird. Is this when Rita sticks the tongue in the corner of her mouth thing? What she does, where she's like trying to figure out what's going on right now, but she just has to get it done. And she says, let's just do this, Phil. Then we'll talk. Phil says, all right, on me in 3, 2, 1. Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. And that must mean that I am Professor Robert E.G. Black. And this is the Groundhog Day Project. Season 3, The Speedrun. Minute 24 starts with Phil asking for a slap and ends with Phil half-assing a news report.
There is something so familiar about this. Do you ever have deja vu?
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again.
Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again?
And that must mean we're up here at Gobbler's Knob waiting for the forecast from the world's most famous groundhog weatherman, Punxsutawney Phil, who's just about to tell us how much more, and the minute cuts off. You should know the line is how much more winter we can expect. But it's not the words that matter this time with Phil, it's the tone. Yesterday, Rita didn't like his sarcasm when he did his after prediction, like his post-prognostication part of the report. But his pre-prognostication part of the report was actually really good. She liked it. She gave him 2, not thumbs up, but 2 like okay symbol signs with her hands. This one, the wording is good. The way I just said it is probably okay. But for him, his tone is more, it's weird. It's not sarcasm. It's not as usual. It's something different. And I think this conversation, Rita knows something is actually wrong with this guy, but she doesn't know him well enough to guess what it is. As a producer, she's certainly concerned, but right now, they got a job to do. That comes first. It's an interesting thought. Is it the producer's job to make sure he's doing okay? Yes, sort of. Is it the producer's job to make sure he does his work? Yes, definitely. The definitely versus the sort of definitely wins. Sort of has to wait. Is Rita worried? Does she care? Yeah, absolutely. Is she going to ask him about it after this? Definitely. Yeah, she's good at what she's doing. She cares, but she knows there's a deadline on this. They're not broadcasting live, but they do need to get their footage. They don't actually have to get it in order. It can be edited later. She could just be like, shut the fuck up, Phil. Larry, shoot it. And then they worry about Phil's report once it's done. Yeah. And that's all I have for minute 24. Nice, quick one. Until next time, watch more movies. Get out of your own time loop. Live life.
Knew you were gonna say that.
This has been a production of Lemming Drops Studio. You can find links to more at lemmingdrops.com or join the Facebook group Lemming Drops Studio Tour. Also, you can support all my shows at patreon.com/lemmingdrops.
What is wrong in the end which never comes? Or which comes again and again, laughing, like waves.
Since the Big Bang set everything in motion, everything that happens in this universe has to be the way it is. Particles unfolding the way they're destined to.
How do you sleep at night? You've never seen Groundhog Day?
Yeah, you know Groundhog Day is not a documentary.
Remember when Groundhog Day was just a movie?